Hey boos, in this video I give commentary based on my opinion. Nothing is to be taken as factual. We are just here to have conversation. We don't expose and we don't sip tea on this channel. I'm giving you real talk straight, no chaser. Let's see if you can handle it.
Cause I'm a boss.
In today's video, I'm going to be talking about fake beauty influencers caught stealing. And guess who they're stealing from? Black women. People have been stealing from black women for centuries. Okay, this is nothing new. It's unfortunate that, we invent things, we create things. People jack us for beauty hacks. People jack us for our talents. People jack us for our skin tones with fake tans. People jack us for our plump lips. People jack us for our hips. People jack us for our plump booties. So it does not surprise me not one damn bit that people are now jacking black women on social media constantly. Fashion, trends, all of it. Frontals. I mean, I can go on and on. We literally can't have anything that we can just call our own without someone trying to come behind us and steal it and then try to label it like it's their own when they know damn well they don't have the creative capacity to be able to come up with half the shit that black women come up with. Because when you are a minority and you are limited with resources, you can't just go ask daddy for money. You have to get a little creative. You can't just go ask mommy for money, or you don't have this thing called white privilege. You get real creative real fast. So it's not surprising at all. Shout out to my supporters, Jazz and Shay. They hit me up on Instagram to bring you this information. Also, Leah Gordon's video. I watched her video. I'll leave a link to her video down below in the description box. And I also caught Goddamn Zoe, who did a video for Messy Monday regarding this whole story. So who is this girl? Well, her name is Chelsie Worthy. She's known for special effects with her beauty makeup tutorials, and she calls them Traptorials. The thing that irritates me about this entire situation the most, Chelsie was afraid to speak up. She was afraid to speak out because she didn't want to receive backlash. She didn't want to be blackballed from the beauty community, the beauty industry. And black women are constantly being silenced by this fear of receiving hatred because we speak out about being disrespected. As I watched my other peers report on this story, I couldn't help but understand and realize that the more we talk about this, the more we can put an end to this happening. This happens far too often. And another thing that I couldn't help but notice is that these bigger influencers that steal and jack from the smaller influencers, especially when it comes to black women in the black community, they are making thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars basically off of not having any integrity behind their name. And I think that is complete bullshit. So I decided to create this video to spread the word that Manny MUA, Patrick Starr, stole from this young lady who probably spent hours and hours editing. I edit videos, so I can only imagine what type of work, the amount of hours that it takes to create the tutorials that she makes, because I keep it simple with my editing, but she's very creative with her editing. And to see someone come up behind her that probably hired an editor to do her work, I feel was just very fake. And I was really surprised by Patrick Starr, because Patrick Starr, I thought he was an up and up kind of guy within the beauty community, and he was an advocate for men in makeup, but now I see him completely differently after the situation. I think he handled it poorly. But let's go ahead and get into what she had to say on her Instagram story.
Y'all, good morning everybody. I'm sorry, I literally have a t-shirt wrapping my head because I'm getting ready to go get my nails done. And, you know, just go outside for a little bit. So I look a hot mess. But I just wanted to get up here and say thank you so much for everyone who was defending me in the comments and, you know, reaching out to Patrick and Manny, because I'm pretty sure I was shadow banned underneath Patrick's comments. And, you know, Manny already commented underneath my post and told me that he didn't even know who I was and that he was inspired by Roger Muru's videos, when in reality Roger was inspired by me, and he didn't have any of the fire editing or any of the stuff like that, or really any of the song genres that I would use in my typical video. So I find that really hard to believe. But I just wanted to say thank you so much to everyone who's standing up for me. And I know there's a lot of people who feel I shouldn't have said anything, but I understand that. But for the longest time, I didn't say anything. For the longest time, I just kind of internalized it, and it caused me to slip into a depression, because you work so hard on something and you create it from scratch, and then you just have people kind of snatch it from you and not even have the decency to say that they were inspired by you. And this has happened countless times to me, and I really don't understand, you guys. I'm so hurt. So I'm not going to be silent about it anymore. And if I'm not invited to any more events, which is not really going to be that surprising, because I can count on the palm of my hand the amount of events that I've been invited to in the last 3 years, honey. And it's very few and far in between, okay? And, you know, if I'm not able to work with any makeup companies, or, you know, I'm blackballed from the industry, that's okay, because I've never really been included in the first place. I've always been made to feel like I was the black sheep anyway. And I'm speaking on it, and I'm being so vocal about it now, because at this point I have nothing to lose. And if I don't stand up for myself, nobody is. Nobody's going to stand up for me. And I want this to be a lesson to other black influencers out there. Don't give up on yourself. Don't allow people to walk all over you. Don't allow people to steal your content and copy and paste your identity and try to pass it off as their own. Don't allow people to make tens and thousands of dollars off of your ideas and your creativity and your originality, because that's wrong. It's wrong. And I'm not going to stop speaking on it, and I'm not going to be silenced. Y'all going to have to delete my Instagram account first, and if you try to, everybody going to know what's up.
She said what she said. I repeat, she said what she said. So let's get into what Patrick Starr said, because I was honestly more surprised by Patrick Starr than I was by Manny MUA. I always thought Manny MUA was fake as hell. I never took him seriously. But Patrick, I felt low-key played. Like, I'm like, Patrick, really? So let's get into what Patrick had to say regarding her calling him out for stealing her editing style and her makeup tutorial style. So Patrick Starr decided to respond, and he commented, "I sent you a DM last night, hours before you posted this, and never got a reply." He went on to post his DM message to his Instagram story. And I'm not going to go into what was said, but honestly, I think it's a bunch of bullshit. If Patrick Starr wanted to do the right thing from the beginning, he would have reached out to her way before it got to social media. The amount of editing that goes behind the videos that you guys are seeing when it comes to Traptorials, a lot of editing, a lot of production goes into it. So if Patrick really wanted to include her or to acknowledge her, he would have done that way before it hit social media, and he decided not to do that. We have seen Patrick Starr collaborate with so many big time YouTubers, and it's just as simple as day that she was not big enough to bring her onto his platform, and it's just that simple. This was damage control. This was a PR move, and he doesn't want to be held accountable, and he should be. Just own up to it. All this other BS in between, it's like him trying to be like a nasty nice girl or a mean girl turned nice, and it's like, here, take the little crumbs, I'm gonna give you the little crumbs, and you just take that. And she decided not to take that. She called bullshit, and she called him out on that, and I respect that. let's move on to Manny MUA. I really don't know how you guys stomach Manny. He is the most fakest, unoriginal, unauthentic person within the beauty community. And his history shows that he doesn't have any integrity. So I'm not buying this bullshit of him saying that he did not copy this girl, period. Because we all know him to be unoriginal. We all know him to be a follower. So I don't believe that he came up with this on his own, and I don't believe that he got this from another boy in makeup. He studied her original video. He studied her attitude. He studied how to be more animated like her. He studied this original video. I don't believe that he was inspired by another boy in makeup. He knows about her style of makeup tutorials and her style of editing. So he responded by saying, "Hey, hun, I just wanted to comment because I saw the comments on my post and was wondering who they were talking about. I just wanted to say that I did credit the person I got this idea from. I always give credit to the person I personally got inspired from. You can check my entire Instagram for the receipts. I did not see your video. I did not see your style. I pulled my inspo from a fellow beauty boy here on Insta, and that's why I tagged him. You are an incredibly talented artist. Kudos to you for all the hard work you put into your content. You are not invisible and should never feel that way. You are gorgeous and talented. I just wanted to clear the air and let you know I didn't see your videos before posting mine. Sending you only love and positive vibes. I will be tagging you in my posts so others can see your style." She responded by saying, "I'm sorry, but I just really find that hard. Very hard to believe when Jackie Aina herself, along with several other popular influencers like Alyssa Ashley and Nikki Tutorials, gave me props a very long time ago. The same song, the same concept, days apart. I just can't say that it would be a coincidence. I think it's very sad that when a larger influencer is called out, then all of a sudden they say they had no idea who you were. It's hurtful to say the least and discourages many talented new artists. There was a time when you were the same size as me and it would have crushed you to have someone disregard you like that. I should feel invisible because that's exactly how you and many other larger influencers / brands treat smaller content creators until your comments are in shambles. Also, my original comment on your post was deleted, which is why I made this post on my page. My video was made to raise awareness for the deforestation in Amazonia, and I just wanted answers. If you would have tagged me, it could have further benefited the cause. For the record, at Roger MURU was inspired by my videos as well, and he's not the only one. Nevertheless, I want to say thank you for taking the time to comment and be kind in efforts to diffuse the situation. I really appreciate that and don't have any ill feelings. Unfortunately, Chelsie deleted her original post, but I was able to catch a few receipts to bring to you guys. I couldn't include her initial addressment that she made, but all in all, this young lady is talented, and I hate seeing this because I know the amount of hard work that goes into creating and being a creator and being original and being authentic and being true to yourself. So I really hate seeing this. So make sure you show her some love. I'm going to leave her YouTube channel down below in my description box. I'm also going to leave a link to her Instagram. Also support Leah Gordon's video where she covered the same story, and goddamn Zoe that also covered the story in his Messy Monday, and just really send this girl some love. I just hate seeing people like this that are really talented get discouraged and get down because they feel that they are being either mistreated or they're invisible or they're going unnoticed. I just really hate seeing that. So make sure you guys show her some love, support her by simply following, subscribing to her channel, and sharing and liking her posts on Instagram. It really goes goes a long way, and that is how you can support us smaller content creators, and it also will help us stay original by you guys just simply sharing, subscribing, following, and liking. So that's all that I have regarding this video, you guys. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell so that you're notified for when I upload, and I'll catch you in my next one.